everybody, and welcome to the Saturday practice review for the 2019 Russian Grand Prix, the 16th round of the season, and it marks the final stop-off in Europe for 2019. And we come here with Mercedes leading the way in the Constructors' Championship, but Ferrari having 3 races won back-to-back. However, here this weekend, Mercedes look to struggle at a circuit they've dominated since 2014. We move away from Singapore to Russia, round 16 of the 2019 season at the Sochi Autodrome, site of the 2014 Winter Olympics. It's a remarkable venue. It is one of the most unique on the calendar. Some races here have been less interesting than others, but we do tend to get a cracker. In terms of the calendar, it's stop number 16 on this 2019 calendar. 2 weeks' time, and we're in Japan for the Japanese Grand Prix in Suzuka. Another 2 weeks, and Mexico City will return as we start the final 4 races. Then, a week later, we're in the United States with the American Grand Prix. 2 weeks later, mid-November, it's the Brazilian Grand Prix. And right at the end of November, and on the first day of December and Christmas, we get an early Christmas present ourselves. But we have to say goodbye to Formula 1 2019 with the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. In terms of the Drivers' Championship, well, Lewis Hamilton is dominating that one, 296 points to Valtteri Bottas and 231. Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen are level on points, tied for third on 200. Sebastian Vettel, with that victory in Singapore, has closed that gap on 194 points. The battle now seems to be for second in the title if Valtteri Bottas starts to slip back. Pierre Gasly in the Toro Rosso, after switching back from Red Bulls in 6th, and looks to hold that unless Carlos Sainz can jump up. He's only 11 points behind. Alexander Albon and Daniel Ricciardo are in a battle as well for 9th, and 10th as well goes to Danica Kvyat, who's tied with Nico Hülkenberg on 33 points. Everyone from Daniel Ricciardo down, from Kvyat, Hülkenberg, Norris, Raikkonen, Perez are in a battle for 9th and 10th place in the championship. Lance Stroll, Kevin Magnussen are in a battle for 15th, Romain Grosjean is on 8 points, Antonio Giovinazzi is on 4 points after that top 10 finish in Singapore, Robert Kubica is still on 1 point, and George Russell, the only driver not to score. In terms of the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes are dominating and are due to be crowned the champions in 2 races' time in what should be Mexico on 527 points, Ferrari on 394 and Red Bull on 289. It's the battle mainly between Renault, Toro Rosso, Racing Point and Alfa Romeo and Haas that we're all watching. That midfield incredibly close. Renault leading on 67 points, Toro Rosso 55, Racing Point 46, Alfa Romeo is 35 and the outside chance is Haas F1 on 26 points. 1 point though still is for Williams. It's round 16 of the 2019 Formula 1 calendar, the Russian Grand Prix at the Sochi Autodrome, and it should be, hopefully, a great weekend ahead. Welcome to Russia. Hello everybody and welcome to the Saturday practice review. Then let's start off with what happened during the day and on Twitter as well with some breaking news this morning. And yep, they've happened once again. It's full circle for McLaren. They have announced that Mercedes will renew their partnership as engine suppliers for 2021. So McLaren Renault now becomes McLaren Mercedes again in 2021. Ron Dennis said back in 2014 when they originally left the team of Mercedes that they didn't feel like they could win as being a customer team. They went to Honda, not very good. They bought Renault. They've had good success. They've been getting back up there. But now it seems that not even that is working. So they want to go back to Mercedes for 2021 with the new regulations. So we're back to that famous combination that brought them so many world championships. It seems to work. Why not go for it then as well? So that's produced some little bit of an interesting spark in Formula One's chatter today. Next up, well, Toro Rosso has asked to change its name ahead of the 2020 Formula 1 season. Now, for those of you who remember Benetton, of course, a famous fashion brand, was also a Formula 1 team. Michael Schumacher, very successful there as well. Well, it seems going to be another brand on the team of clothing in Alpha Touray, the also owned by Dietrich Mateschitz as well. And, well, it looks like they've asked the team name from Toro Rosso to be changed to Alpha Touray, which in Romanian means Alpha Bulls. Now, all 10 teams must agree to this, including Toro Rosso, which is weird. So Toro Rosso already agreed to it. But I don't think Alfa Romeo are going to agree to it because their name is Alfa Romeo. And this is going to be Alpha Touray. So it's Alpha and Alpha with an L added on. So maybe they won't add it. I don't know. But anyway, that's back to business. So let's get on to the third practice report. Right, let's get on to the third practice report then. As we saw, it was a dominating performance from the two Ferraris. Charles Leclerc topping on 132.733, Sebastian Vettel in second, Lewis Hamilton third, Valtteri Bottas fourth, and Max Verstappen in fifth place. Now, Ferrari continuing their pace from free practice one yesterday. This time Charles Leclerc topping it and with a faster time, 132.733. Absolutely dominating the situation so far. It's looking really, really good for them going into qualifying as well. And also, just a quick reminder, Red Bull would have been up there, especially with Max Verstappen, but they spent most of the session running on the medium compound tyre. So when they did swap over to the soft compound, Verstappen on his first run ran over the curb at turn 2, launched the car, and they couldn't get any more into it. And then he had a spin at the end, damaged the rear wing, had to come back into the pit lane. So it wasn't really a good session for him. Bottas as well, 5th place, 1.5 seconds, 4th place, 1.5 seconds off the pace. Expect that to change as well later on. Romain Grosjean split the Red Bulls as well. He was 6th for Haas, ahead of Alexander Albon, who, like teammate Verstappen, will drop 5 grid spots, as well as Alexander Albon, Max Verstappen and Pierre Gasly, all with 5 place grid penalties for new power unit ICE, but Danny Kvyat will start right at the back of the grid. And he had problems as well. A virtual safety car called for Danny Kvyat after he had issues in the third practice session. Another problem with the car. Just like yesterday, he looks like he's going to not take part in qualifying and will start at the back of the grid. But if he doesn't take part in qualifying, he'll have to start from the pit lane. So not good for the home driver. As we've already said, Sergio Perez also had a car problem. He spent most of the hour in the garage. He did emerge late on, locked up at turn 13. He ended up P15. The forecast for rain never materialised. However, it could make an appearance in qualifying, and this is the reason why. Rain coming in will affect the end of qualifying as well as the Formula 2 race. And tomorrow, for the race, it looks to be raining as well. Who can tell? Let's take a look at the times for free practice 3. So Charles Leclerc tops the third practice session at 132.733. Sebastian Vettel second at 133.049. Lewis Hamilton third at 133.129. Valtteri Bottas is fourth on a 133.354. Max Verstappen is fifth on a 134.227. Romain Grosjean sixth on a 134.308. Alexander Albon seventh on a 134.371. Nico Hülkenberg eighth at 134.421. Lando Norris ninth at 134.527. And then we see Kevin Magnussen running out the top 10 at 134.546. Pierre Gasly is 11th on a 134.564. Danny Ricciardo 12th on a 134.586. Carlos Sainz 13th on a 134.607. Antonio Giovinazzi 14th on 134.766. Sergio Perez 15th at 134.860. Lance Stroll 16th at 134.898. Kimi Räikkönen 17th at 135.714. George Russell 18th on a 136.011. Danny Kvyat 19th on a 136.081. He will not take part in qualifying. And Robert Kubica in 20th on a 136.942. All to play for then in qualifying. My money is definitely on Charles Leclerc. He has got this circuit nailed down. He's got the car nailed down. It looks unstoppable. It looks like Ferrari are going to take a 1-2 though. They haven't done that since 2017. Let's keep your fingers crossed that Red Bull and Mercedes can come up to it as well. But it's looking good. Right, if you're wondering why we're not in our usual studio, well, we've had a little bit of an issue. Rain yesterday, torrential rain in our UK studio, and then it started leaking again. So we have a leak in our studio and it's raining out here today. So the outdoor studio where we are has got a leak, so we are forced back indoors. But still, it doesn't matter. We can keep going, and looking forward to it as well. We'll keep indoors for tomorrow as well. But it's a nice white background, and it's quite nice as well. This is where we used to have the digital pad, if you remember, the touchscreen, and we'll be bringing that more back in later on in the season and next year as well. So we'll have more of a digital presence next year. So we'll have loads of tweets up here and something or other. So you'll like it. Trust me, we've got some good things coming. Right, here's the coverage details. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the Sunday race preview and 8 p.m. on Wednesday for the Grand Review. Qualifying is coming up next though, and the race as well tomorrow gets underway at 12:10, so don't be late for that. Looking to be an interesting qualifying session. Money on Leclerc and Ferrari 1-2. What's going to happen? Let's hope we get a cracker from us all here. Bye for now.